Okay, dentist. When we were younger, we had a dentist who seemed kind of different. My mom would usually take me and my sisters all at once to save a trip. When you stepped into the waiting room, it smelled like peppermint, cleaner, and the clay from art class. A record player was on when we got there and was always playing something old-timey. We approached the cushions to wait our turn with slow anticipation because we knew from previous visits that the vinyl cushions let out a slow hiss when you sat on them. We always tried not to giggle because it sort of sounded like somebody farting. Our dentist always had a fantastic collection of magazines like Ranger Rick, Highlights, and Your Big Backyard. We'd wait and try to look into the dentist's office to try to see the person he was using the suction tool on. Okay, so the thing that made our dentist kind of different was that he had a baby stuffed bobcat in the room between the waiting room and the office, and you had to pass it when it was your turn. He was kept underneath a big glass dome, and his eyes looked sort of fake because they were. Our dentist didn't say much, and it was sort of funny because as he leaned in to look into your mouth, you got to see his nose hair, which seemed pretty long at that angle. One day at the dentist, he was finishing up cleaning my teeth when he came over with a Q-tip with brown liquid on it and started to rub it around one of my baby teeth. I didn't think much of it when my mouth started to feel a little numb, and since he didn't talk much, he hadn't mentioned anything new. Before I could ponder this further, he yanked out my baby tooth. He muttered something about it being a little loose anyway, so he just figured he'd take it out. He gave me a wad of cotton to bite down on, and handed me a toothbrush wrapped in plastic and unclipped my bib, signaling I was done. I walked by the bobcat and he looked back at me, equally confused. Decades have passed and I've hardly been to a dentist since. I brush and floss my teeth daily and hope for the best. So far, I have 0 cavities. But when you don't go to the dentist, who is there to even count? The end.